Hi everyone, my name is Mano from Anessa, and I'm very grateful for the comments that you guys gave me. I'm also sorry for my video, but this time around, I promise to make the right thing. My speech again is going to be based on divorce. Now, let's ask ourselves these questions. Why do people get divorced? What causes that? I'm going to compare this speech to an orange tree. Assuming you plant an orange tree, it begins to grow, it bears forth fruit. You taste them and they are so delicious. But at a point in time, it changes its taste and it becomes sour. What do? Are you going to cut down this orange tree? Or are you going to treat it so that it will go back to its original form? Such is marriage and divorce, although I've never been there. But from what I've heard and from my mission experience, marriage is meant to be just like an orange tree that you cherish most and you don't cut it away or cut it off. So is marriage. It is a plan of God. Now, what causes the divorce in marriages, and what are the outcomes or the results of this divorce that happens in marriage? I'm going to talk about three major things that causes divorce in marriages. First, influence of friends, as we will call it, peer pressure. Secondly, humility. Are we humble enough in our marriages? Third, it is pride. Now, all these things boils down to one particular thing that I'll call the results. When you happen to have children in your families or in your relationship as in marriage, when divorce happens, what happens to their kids? They go wayward or they become street children. But don't forget, they are the children of our lovely Heavenly Father. And if these children go wayward or go astray, we or the family will be held responsible for that result or the outcome of that particular child. Now I'm going to take them one after the other and elaborate on that. Talking about the influence from friendship or peer pressure. A couple may go out with friends to have fun, to entertain themselves. But the friend can say things to this married person that might make him change his mind. Oh, after all, you are married. See beautiful girls going around. You can cheat on your wife, she'll never get to know. Oh, your wife is even going out with other men you are not aware of. So why don't you also cheat on her? And if this man or this spouse does not reason enough, might follow these friends to chase women, or after listening to what the friend has said about the wife or the spouse, he or she may go home, pick a fight with the wife or the husband. And what do you expect? If care is not taken, exchange of blows may come in, which, if one is not fortunate, might get hurt, and that leads to divorce. Because the person will be like, after all, my husband doesn't love me anymore. If he does, he wouldn't have beaten me up. If my husband loves me, he would have listened to the other side or my side of the story. And from there, the divorce begins to take its place in the marriage. That's the process of divorce begins to take its place in the marriage. Now the second point, humility. Are we humble enough to stand whatever temptation that comes in our marriages? For instance, the wife may use harsh words on the husband. Is the husband enough to take in those things and try to address these issues at the right time? If one is not humble enough, what happens? the other may retaliate. And in retaliating, excessive words or strong words might be used, which might cause one to be hurt. And if that person gets hurt, then that person loses patience. Where then is the humility? What happens next? Divorce takes its place in there again. And the last but not the least, pride. Pride, oh pride. What is pride? What good thing has pride for us? Being prideful can kill our soul. One happens to offend the other in the relationship or in their marriage home. After all, I'm the man in the house. Why do I need to apologize? After all, I'm also the woman in the house. I take care of the house. Why do I need to apologize to my husband? That is pride. But there is one thing I learned from my mission president. Being humble does not make you a fool. Being humble does not reduce your dignity, but it rather makes you a good leader. And that is what the church is teaching us, how to say, I am sorry. That is one particular thing that held me throughout my mission, that made me a successful missionary. And I'm ever grateful for my mission president and for this lesson that I've learned in life. I try to apply this wherever I go to make peace with everyone I find myself with. So, in marriages, if one learns to say, oh, I'm sorry, it won't reduce your position in marriage. My mom always used to say, sorry takes the angry heart asleep, or to eat sleep. No matter the degree of anger that might arise in home or at home, merely the word I'm sorry is being altered, the heart reduces down to its normal degrees. That is why we need to learn to say, I'm sorry. Thank you.